Renee, Tom's at McCombs. Today Hi everybody, Renee, Tom's at McCombs. Today coming to you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What we're going to speak about today on this particular webinar is Global Apps Network Review and Sales Training. Okay, as you can see on the screen, that is my personal professional application. So, what I'd like you to do is text MLM Diva, all one word, to 72727 on your smartphone to download my personal app now. That way you'll have access to me, everything that I share at all times. Once you do that, the screen's going to pop up with two different URLs, one for an iPhone and one for an Android. Click the one that's appropriate to you, and then all you're going to do is, in the top left-hand corner, is just download. Okay? Today, hold on one second here. Sorry, my screen's stuck. Alrighty now. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. All right, today what I'd like to do is go over a few different things. Mindset and the importance of mindset to your success. Who exactly Global Apps Network is, goals, preparing for the sale, making contact, a sale, closing, and some questions and answers, okay? So, the first thing I would like to speak about is mindset. All right, and mindset, why a positive mindset and attitude is important? Well, it's because your customers can feel your enthusiasm. You attract what you emit, and others will become excited just because you are. For example, tell me, as a business owner, put yourself as a business owner, and somebody approaches you or phones you, which do you think has a better impact? This one. Hi, this is Renee McCombs. I'm calling with Global Apps Network. Can I talk to the owner, please? Or, hi, this is Renee McCombs from Global Apps Networks calling regarding a custom mobile app for your business. I was wondering if you could please help me out. I was looking for the person that would be in charge of the marketing and promotions department for your business, or the manager or owner, if it's he or she that makes those decisions. Are they available, please? Great. Thank you so much for your help. Okay? If it's most of you, I would think it's the second one because, just of your enthusiasm and what you're creating and what you're admitting. Okay? Now, this next slide is something that I'm taking straight from Mark Hoverson, and I say to myself every single day, today is the day I allow myself to discover the easiest, fastest, and best way to make the most money with the least amount of effort and zero guilt. Now, what I'd like everybody to do, because it has such stronger conviction, if you say it aloud with me, saying things aloud, it makes it more tangible. It's just a strong, strong conviction, because this is a powerful, powerful statement. Okay? So, today is the day I allow myself to discover the easiest, fastest, and best way to make the most money with the least amount of effort and zero guilt. Okay? You should, that's hanging above my desk. It's hanging, in my room. I say that over and over to myself, and, it's going to take some time to digest and get used to, but, it's okay. Allow yourself to work hard with the easiest, fastest, and best way, okay? The next slide is, I just wanted to give you an example of some different business apps that have been created through Vince Reed's Global Apps Network. And they would be, you'll see there's a restaurant and the features, some of the features that restaurant has on the front. There's also spas and pools, Cornerstone Growth and Transition. There's a law firm, and then on the back right-hand side, you'll see it looks like what appears to be a an Irish pub or something like that. It looks like little four-leaf clovers and things like that. So they're highly customizable. They're really, very beneficial to anybody and to anybody's business. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to read aloud, because a lot of us, just were given, this comes right from Vince Reed's Global Apps Network website. Okay, I'm going to read it to you because I want you to know who they are. Global Apps Network is a mobile app and company that develops the very best mobile custom apps in the industry. Unlike traditional app companies that only focus on businesses, they are the experts in creating apps for individuals. They call these apps professional service apps. That's what you saw on the front page of mine. There were the previous slide were business apps. Global Apps Network has partnered with some of the world's highest paid business professionals who have provided cutting-edge content that gets streamed to all professional service apps instantly, making your app more valuable to your customers. All of the apps are 100% developed by Global Apps Networks and submitted into the Apple and Android marketplace. All apps are also converted into a mobile website with fully functional HTML5 capabilities. That's huge, okay? As a business owner or entrepreneur, it's clear that mobile has a massive effect on the way businesses communicate with their customers. Although mobile is still in its infancy stages, more than 50% of mobile internet searches are executed on mobile devices. Customers are making the transition fast to mobile purchases and application downloads. Where people used to go to their desktop for information, more people are turning to their favorite businesses app for recommendations, referrals, research, and discounts. As companies like Apple, who now considers themselves a mobile company, and companies like Google, who recently bought AdMob, it's clear if your business does not have an app, then you're really not a business. Global Apps Network is focused on being the very best provider of mobile apps to businesses, while giving everyday people the ability to profit by being in front of the mobile application boom that is happening right now. Global Apps Network prides itself on being visionaries who are laser focused on being in front of the curve, while so many others never see the opportunities until it's too late. Did you know there's more people that utilize a smartphone than desktop computers? Although there are billions of smartphones, mobile apps are still in the infancy and baby stages. There are millions of downloads every single day. 1 out of 3 people own a smartphone. And Global Apps Network simply recognizes these trends and are committed to helping every business and entrepreneur brand their business with a custom mobile app. Okay, let's talk about goals. How many sales do you need to unlock weekly to fire your boss and quit your job and live the dream life that you want? I want you to write that down, because writing it down is powerful, and it puts into play, it puts into, words are actions, thoughts are actions. You need to act on it. How many sales do you need to unlock weekly to fire your boss and quit your job? Is it two sales, which will net $2,400 a month? No, is that good enough? 3 sales a week, which would equal $4,600 a month? Or with my special bonus, selling 4 apps a week, you'll get $8,000 a month. I mean, come on, figure it out. Sit down, do the math, do the homework. What do you need to do to start living the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of? Have the freedom, the financial freedom, the freedom to be with your family. I mean, figure it out. Set your goals. The sky is the limit. Reach the stars. That's basically, I love that. So, write it down. Make it, and ask yourself that question every day. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about preparing for the sale. Know your customer. That's huge. That's very, very important. Here I've highlighted, different industries, and honestly, every single business is a potential customer for you, potential client to global apps network. But restaurants, hair salons, construction industry, real estate market, florists, jewelers, nightclubs, specialty retail stores, cigar bars, vacation hotspots, spas and massage therapists, boat charters, churches, law firms, bakeries, wedding planners, caterers, golf courses, everybody and anything. These are just some these are just some ideas to get you thinking out of the box a little bit, okay? What I want you to do, though, is keep in mind their busy times. That's very, very important. If you're going to call a restaurant at 5 o'clock on Friday night, chances are there's no way you're going to get to the decision maker or the owner. Hair salons are closed on Sundays and Mondays, so, nix that as well. Pick smart times. Construction industry, early in the morning or later in the evening. Everybody figure out what times work best for the industry that you happen to be marketing at that specific time. What I also want you to do is know ahead of time 5 key features that will benefit that particular business. Now, I've only listed a few. There are many, many more. For example, the menu option, great for the restaurant. Breakfast, if they serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, appetizer menu, drink menu, specials, early bird specials, things such as that. Everybody can create a digital mailing list so they don't have to have a book cluttering up their workspace or by the register or reception or wherever. They can share photos of their custom work. This is used for everybody, but for the construction industry, they can show their custom work. Florists, they can show their beautiful bouquets. Jewelers can show their custom jewelry. Restaurants can show their dishes. Okay, so this is important to every, I can go on and list an example for each and every, but, they can share photos of their custom work. You can book reservations from the application, custom mobile app, and also GPS directions from where the customer is at that current time to the business's front door. It's also going to let customers know about special sales and promotions, nightclubs or taverns, bands and events that are coming up, happy hour specials, digital punch cards too, that piece of paper that, buy 5 meals, get your 6th meal free, buy 5 appetizers, get your 6th appetizer free. How many times do you forget the card or leave it at home or anything like that? That is huge. So, know the industry you're speaking to, write them down, know them, and explain the 5 key features. You might even want more, but that's just a suggestion, okay? Now, making contact. I already spoke about tone and voice inflection and having an upbeat, positive mindset and why that's so important. I remember you're looking for the decision maker, so you may have to jump through a couple hoops to get to the gatekeeper, so always be upbeat and professional to whomever answers the phone. You really want them to like you, trust you, and respect you. People buy from people, so keep that in the back of your mind, okay? And also, what I want to do before I get into this a little more is just remind you that it's important that you keep control of the conversation. If the customer steers away, answer their question and get right back into it because, their time is as important just as your time is important. Okay, what you want to do is introduce yourself. Hey, Vince, this is Renee McCombs, and I'm calling from Global Apps Network. Get the prospect's attention. How are you today? Great. State the reason that you're calling. Vince, we've not spoken before, but we've been working with businesses in your industry for quite some time, and one of the chief concerns we're hearing, Vince, is the need to improve the effectiveness of marketing campaigns to generate more revenue for your business. Okay? Also stating the customer's name makes it on a more personal level, okay? So now the sale. You want to ask probing questions. Vince, is the same need impacting your business or are there other concerns? Wonderful. We've been very successful in helping companies like yours. Now, have you considered adding a custom mobile app to your marketing mix? Well, but let me tell you this. An app is one of the most effective marketing tools available. It allows your customers access on the go, as well as it allows you to message your customers with specials and updates, essentially bringing more customers in your doors and maintaining a higher customer base retention rate. Does this sound like something you'd be interested in? Great! Okay, so Vince, what I'd like to do with your permission is send over an email which has a short 19-minute video that goes into detail about exactly what I'm talking about, and that will show you an example of the custom mobile app and why it will be a benefit to your business's bottom line as well as your customer retention rate. What is your email address so that I can email this to you over right now while you're on the phone? Okay, big tip, have the pre-written email on your computer. So all you have to do when he or she gives you their email is type it right in, and then in the subject line, you're going to have custom mobile app for ABC business. Okay, so so they're like, oh, well, custom mobile app for my company. Okay, and then, you have it ready and you can send it over right there. And then you're just going to move forward. Okay, perfect. Send it. Then, okay, you're going to wait a minute, just idle chit-chat. Do you see it in your inbox? It came from Renee McCombs at gmail.com. Okay, perfect. Okay, glad that you got it. I'm going to give you a call back can I give you a call back in a half hour or so that I may answer any questions? If yes, call back in 15 minutes. So you're on the phone as they're finishing watching. This is your transition into your close, okay? If no, set up a follow-up phone call. Another huge tip, do not wait into the next week to follow up. They will have forgotten all about you, all about the video that they took the time to watch. Try to make the follow-up call as soon as possible. Are you available in an hour, 2 hours after lunch, dinner, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? What time works best for you that I can that we can have a window to talk about, your custom mobile app. Okay? Don't be, you don't want it a weekend unless absolutely necessary. There's going to be those circumstances which you're going to have to call back. But when that happens, send a follow-up email reminder. Hey, Vince, I just want to, this is Renee McCombs from Global Ad Network. We spoke on Wednesday, and I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know that as per our phone conversation about your custom mobile app, I will be contacting you I will be contacting you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Okay? If this time does not work for you, please let me know so we can reschedule. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Okay, if they got this far and watched the video, they are interested. Answer questions, share information. There is additional information in our Facebook group for you to utilize. Explain, keep them, tell them how the custom mobile app will impact their bottom line, their retention rate. Ask yes leading questions, not open-ended questions. This is a great app. This is a great app, isn't it? Your customers are going to love this. Don't you agree? Great. Then let's get you started. Vince, you should be on the page where you enter your information and secure your payment, correct? Okay, now, this is huge. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. You're not going to get a sale if you're afraid to ask for the sale. And remember, and I know you've heard it thousands of times, the sale starts when the customer says no. You might have to go through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back and forth objections, when the customer says no. And next week we're going to go deeper into how to handle an objection properly. But what I want you to keep in the back of your mind is to never focus on the objection. Address the objection and move on. Well, Renee, I don't know, if it's in my budget. Well, it's a one-time fee, $14.97 and then $47 a month, to keep it up and running for the licenses on the iPhones. It's a great deal, and so Vince, what is the name of your business? Let's get you started. Or if somebody says, look, I don't know of anything about computers. because I can barely use my computer and my iPad or my Android, my smartphone. You know, I can barely use. I know just the basics. Okay, that's okay. Just all you have to do is, let me ask you a question. You're concerned. Forget that. Just all you have to do is delegate. Delegate it to your manager. Delegate, to whoever, maybe their wife, if they're working along with it. Just delegate it. And it's as easy as that. And, just let them know. Say, you have to prove everything, but just delegate it to somebody that's familiar with the newer technology. That way, you're on the cutting edge of, you're right there with your competitors. You're one step forward, one step ahead. So we'll go more into objections, but address the objection and move forward. If you don't know the answer, don't make something up, because your credibility, you just threw it right out the window, okay? Say, I will get back to you, and then get back to them, because if you got all the way that far, they're interested. It's a matter of closing them. Bottom line is, I am always available for a 3-way call to help you close the sale. Use me. That's why I'm here. Okay? What I'd like you to do, we'll write down questions for next week. The topic, one of the topics is going to be objections, okay, and how to handle objections. I want to thank you all for attending this webinar today, and I hope that I provided value and information that's going to take you and your business over the top. So thank you, everybody, and I hope that you have a lovely day.
Okay, everybody, I have one more thing to add. If you are here and you are not on my team, what I need you to do is click the link below to get started now, okay? Click the link below, and I will see you on the inside. Hey, what are you waiting for? You're still there? Click the link below. Get started now, and we can start working together and go from there. But you shouldn't be here. You should be there. So click the link below, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Okay, signing off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this is Renee Tomczak McCombs.